I'm gonna continue watching King of the Hill, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, shoot, I'm still on the 8th season, you know what I mean? But, bro, no, that's gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get through that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm almost through it, you know what I mean? I probably might be on, like, season 9 right now, you feel me? Bro, no, I mean, like, shoot, that, you know, you can see or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? For real, though. Anyway, so, yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna, like, you know, continue watching, like, you know, multiple episodes of the show or whatever. I think me and my, like, you know, twins or whatever, I think we live close to each other, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's like, oh my goodness, it's like, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? We in certain areas and all that, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, that's kind of cool. That's some cool stuff, you know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, like, some of them, like, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, you know, like, in like, you know, certain areas or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? For real. So, yeah, I'm like, wow, okay, that's like some else stuff or whatever. That's it, for real, you know what I mean? I mean, it's cool, it's cool as ever, for real. But anyway, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, like, the football game is gonna be really something else or whatever, whatnot. You know what I mean? Be like, yeah, for real. Nah, I mean, anyway. And it's gonna go all the way to, like, you know, they just like, they're gonna be playing for hours and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, like, shoot, I've never been to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, football, like, stadium or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be my first time going there, you know what I mean? For real though. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and see what's up. Whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so yeah. It was just like, I remember I was just like walking like home or whatever when I the machine and I like, you know, made it to the house, like, you know what I'm saying, at 8:52, being real though. I mean, like, shoot, especially I made it to the park at, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, 5:47 or whatever when I, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I actually, like, you know, left here, like, you know, 12 o'clock yesterday, so I could, like, make it to the park. You know what I'm saying? Because I was too busy watching King of the Hill or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? I wasn't paying attention to the time. I'm like, oh, darn it. Not saying that first, I'm dumb, but, like, you know what I'm saying? I started thinking that we was like having a class at the school, but now we ain't was having class at the park. I'm like, oh snap, how am I supposed to go? Like, um, so yeah, I rushed all the way over there to the, like, you know, park or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I moved so fast that, like, you know what I'm saying, I, like, you know, I didn't give me time for the light to change or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The light always been green, you feel me? For real though, so yeah, that's how fast I was moving real fast. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, but, like, you know, just do my thing over there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I, like, you know what I'm saying, I made it over there. You know what I mean? So yeah. And I could get up in the class or whatever when that's saying for real though. Anyway, so yeah, that's what it is. I did all that. I did none of that. Or whatever. I was a fan. I'm serious. I'm serious as ever. That's it. For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and keep on purchasing on my, like, you know, moves and stuff like that. You feel me? For real though. And especially they was, like, you know what I'm saying, like, playing the music and all that shit. Some good stuff, you know what I'm saying? For real though. And yeah, I was enjoying it or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, like, I'ma just, like, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and, like, I was just dancing or whatever. When I, you know what I'm saying, just listening to that tune, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, for real though. I mean, like, that me having my attention, you know what I'm saying, especially in the middle class, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, but for real though, I didn't, like, you know, just, like, you know what I'm saying, like, distract me from, like, you know, taking class or nothing like that. Not saying if I had like a certain thing to do or whatever when I, you know what I mean? For real, like if I had that, like, do porn with the kids and stuff like that, and like, what I'm saying, have them, like, keep the pads and all that, she and I, like, make sure that I, like, take care of that or whatever. When I, I'm saying, like, I still was listening to the music, I'm saying, but I was working at the same time, you feel me? For real, though. That's what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was doing that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm like, I'm saying, I did all that stuff, whatever, when I, I'm saying, when it came to my class, like, I'm saying, did what I had to do. Still, I did that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I was, like, focusing on listening to music, but I was also focusing on class, too, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I wasn't going, like, slag off or nothing like that. Yes, I was snapping my fingers to the music and stuff like that. Not saying bobbing my head or whatever, you know what I mean? For real, just getting the feel of the music, you know what I'm saying? For real though. But, you know what I mean? I was just like, take care of business. I took care of business. Just like I was supposed to, or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I just, like, what I'm saying, enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, you feel me? I didn't see the performance or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just heard the music. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was really good. I like that. You know what I'm saying? For real. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna, like, continue on going to the, like, for the class and all that. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, yeah, it's like, that even if it was music or not, you know what I'm saying, I still would enjoy being out there. You feel me? For real though, because, like, it's like, you know what I'm saying, like, other people doing, like, activities, like, you know what I'm saying, they was doing this kind of sort of thing with these bags and all that. You know what I'm saying, just tossing them up in, like, something or whatever when I, you know what I mean? Like, I remember what the name of it is. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like called beanbag toast or something like that. And, like, you know what I'm saying? You have some other individuals over there, right? Like, baseball, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, playing baseball or whatever, you know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, that's some cool stuff, you know what I'm saying? For real though. Like, if they're doing their thing or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? For real though. So yeah, of course. And plus, like, the breeze is like, cool as ever. Shit, although the sun be up there shining, shit, for real though. But yeah, I mean enjoying it. You feel me? I mean enjoying it, like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't, like, be out there just to be out there, shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I be out there for play, you know what I mean? Because, like, that shit, I'm like, go, like, continue on showing my teacher that I'm, like, really, I take this seriously, you know what I'm saying? I don't, like, play games or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? For real though. So yeah, I'm gonna, like, continue on doing that or whatever when I, you know what I mean? I'm gonna continue to show her that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna even play games like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Just so, you know what I mean? Be like saying I'm a beater and then no, don't beat her. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not me right there. You feel me? It's not me right there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, shoot, like, that be sort of childish about that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, shoot, like, I'm definitely not. Some came up or whatever, one day, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that do happen, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that do happen, you know what I'm saying? But I don't let that, like, get in the way of class, you know what I'm saying? For real though, I mean, like, I really don't, you know what I'm saying? And, like, you know what I mean? Because, like, just like I said, I used to, like, being, like, get ready until, like, it was close to the time or whatever, you know what I mean? For real though, so I stopped all that. Stopped all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can make it to class real quick. You feel me? For real, because, like, shoot, just what I'm saying, I'm not gonna have no child. You feel me? For real though. I mean, like, shoot, I'm like grown man. What the hell? Like, acting like a child for you know what I mean? But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell on notification so you can see my next upload and my next post. And I'll make sure I make it on tomorrow. So long, farewell, goodbye.